So, hello everybody from our favorite artist actors. This is a continuation, is about the RGB test that I did already. So let's open it. This is a file with only a test in it. What I did here, I set some variables. This RGB R, RGB G, and RGB B. It means RGB, it means red, green, and blue. For this specific pins,
I know it's a bit of intersection of wires, but here they are. This, and that.
what I said is 5, 6, and
9. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So these two wires are from my rotary encoder here. These other 3 wires here that are going in that direction are from this RGB LED that is having very long wires.
Okay, so let's see how it is working actually. This is a setup function, which I call it ready, and I'm calling it from the setup function from here. Oh, these are not actually used to comment them out. Here what I'm doing, I'm setting these pins pretty much, these variables as outputs, because it's I want to send the signals to lit up those specific LEDs from it, and then I'm setting them off. Because my LED is a special motherfucker, when it's receiving a negative signal is lighting up, and when it's getting a positive signal or 5 volts is turning off. So it's inverse from a normal LED. So that's why when it's high here, the LED is off. So it's a bit, you have to think a bit inverse from the normal way of doing things. Here I have one test, another test, another test. What I did a very clever thing is this function here is a set color, and this set color is receiving these values that I'm inserting into 0 to 255, and I'm setting up these pins that are signals to the RGB LEDs for the red value, green value, and blue value, and it's very easy to set up the RGB with this function. I didn't invent it, I copied from somewhere, and I find it extremely useful. And it's a very good idea to have it like that. So here, this is a function, it's called reset RGB when everything is off. But in this testing function, I was actually testing the colors from my RGB. And my RGB, besides that it is inverse to open it when you give it a negative signal, beside this inconvenience, it is also having some missing colors, like, believe it or not, yellow and orange. These two colors cannot create or render them, but I can render all the other colors. Red, blue, and green are intrinsic LEDs that are inside the chip, but you can make colors, some combination from these LEDs. Let me actually call this function RGB test 4 and show you all the colors very quickly. So upload this. I hope I will not get any errors. Let's see. So all you will see, yep,
I'm not sure how well my camera, in reality right now, is a bluish, very pale bluish. But my camera, or better said, on my display here, is showing this white.
I hope in the final video, it will show the real color. And I call it white low intensity. So let's cycle through each of them. White yellowish high intensity.
Yeah.
Okay. Light green.
And
yeah. Okay. It is. And purple. This is actually very good. Extremely good color is this. Unfortunately, this should have given me either orange or yellow, and also this one, but it's giving me only red, so I will not play them. You will have to believe me. So the cyan is again very good color, extremely good color. I'm very happy with this color. For some reason, it's not doing a good job on the yellow and orange. These are other colors, bluish. And probably you can see, I hope you can see it, it is pulsing visibly on my eye, and I hope the camera can catch it as well. And this is aquamarine 1, let's see, towards cyan, but it's not really that cyan. And this is another blue. This actually I like it. This is a very calming, very nice blue. Pulsing green yellow. This I really tried my best, and this is the best I could obtain. With the naked eye, you cannot tell if it's green or orange or red. It's fluctuating between these 3 colors. It's a kind of green yellow. I really don't know what it is with my eye. I'm not sure what the camera will catch. And here is pulsing orange. Yeah, again, I can see with my naked eye the red LED and probably some green inside and some kind of strange orange, and I call it pulsing orange, which is very strange and very weird. Okay, that's it for this test, and let's call this function now, 5 there, and I will call this, and I'm making this purple, cyan, and pulsing orange. I'm switching between all 3. And upload. You see this delay of half of a second. Of course, that red, blue, and green are very good. I'm not complaining about them, but I am complaining about the yellow and the orange. That this chip cannot really deliver them, and I'm very unhappy with them. But I'm very happy with the purple and cyan. Very, very happy. I really like them. And some very interesting blues. This bluish, this aquamarines blues are okay. Another very important thing, as you can see here in RGB test 2, so this is a problem with this type of LED, of RGB LED that I'm having. So your RGB LED is inversed for the pins. I have to give him a negative input to actually lit the LED on. So this PWM is inverse too. 0 is 255 and 255 is 0. So when I'm declaring here as 0, actually I'm fully turning on instead of shutting it off as you normally do with anything else. And when I'm declaring 254 or 55, fully off. So it's black. You know, a little bit hard to wrap your mind around it. I had to pay a lot more attention to this detail. I had to actually think in inverse as I'm normally doing, you know, and it was a little bit more harder to, and it's true for everything else in the rest of the code, including all these tests that I did here. I did think of on these numbers as inverse, like this is more lighter than this 200, which is darker. So yeah, it's a bit fucked up. You have to think inverse a little bit, and it's a bit more harder. But it's not impossible. You have to concentrate a little bit and to push the boundaries. By the way, all this thing that you are seeing here, all this program, I did it in one day, maybe 2 days. Yeah, it wasn't hard, but I had to test a lot. It means a lot of time to do all these tests. And of course, I made mistakes, and I had to figure out what mistakes I did, and etc., etc. You know, I was thinking very, very seriously. Very seriously, I was thinking, because of this fucked up inversing here in the code, I was thinking to add a NOT gate. I have a 7414, I believe, which are my favorite Schmidt trigger NOT gates, and I have a chip with 6 gates. What I need for this RGB LED, I only need 3 gates from one chip. So I was thinking to add a NOT gate inverse the command signal, so to actually use a 0 for full off and 255 for a full on, but using a hardware inversion. But that is eating a little bit more space. I'm not completely sure if I will do it in reality. I stayed very long on this idea, and I really think about it, if I will do it or not. And I decided I will suffer with this kind of crazy code, with this inversion. I have to do it in code. I will suffer with it for the moment, just to figure out everything, how it's working and how well it's working, and to discover the limits of my RGB LEDs that I'm having. Like I already mentioned, I had to discover that the yellow and the orange is not actually working on this RGB LED. I spent a lot of time to figure it out. Let me actually make a very quick function and to show you the normal LEDs, red, green, and blue. So this will be 6. And here as well I will call 6. So this will be red, this will be green, this one, yeah, there. And let's see what I have, this off, and this will be on, which is the blue. I save it, I call it here and upload it. So now it will cycle between red, green, and blue, which are the intrinsic, the built-in LEDs from this RGB LED. So as you can see, they are working absolutely fine, very crisp, very good. Unfortunately, I cannot do 2 colors. I cannot create 2 colors from this. But it's not really such a big problem. I can live with it, even if it's not doing a great job. Or there is a trick that I don't know. Probably, I don't know. This is my first time when my first time. I did work with these RGB LEDs, but this is first time when I'm programming them through Arduino, what I'm doing right now. I remember I used an RGB LED like this with PIC microcontroller. That was the basic color. I didn't combine them like I did here in my test. And this is more in-depth test what I did here with everything that you see there. So yes, this is it pretty much, and that's it. I wanted to show you the RGB test LED, the function, program, and the test that I did. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time on the next update with the next code. And it will be glorious, you'll see. That's it. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. From your favorite artist electronist, Mr. Q12. Q12.